Resident Evil 5 was a very polarizing entry to the franchise. With a much larger focus on action than any other entry in the series, the game divided many fans.
I can't stop it! The controls must be somewhere else!
Some loved the new action-oriented gameplay, believing this was the best way for the series to stay relevant, while others hated the changes and felt that it did not deserve to be considered a Resident Evil game. But one thing that is not up for debate is the game sold very well, and with today's game industry, was bound for some DLC. This episode, titled Lost in Nightmares, did its best to combine the action of RE5 with the atmosphere of the originals, and in doing so, made a very enjoyable experience. The story is a prequel to RE5 and is talked about in the main game. You play as Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine. They have recently learned of the whereabouts of Oswald Spencer and are sent to his mansion to investigate. While there, things do not go as smoothly as hoped and they are once again in a tough situation. The story is nothing special and feels like the side story it is, revealing some information that was hinted at in RE5 and brings to life events that you've only heard about or saw in flashbacks. But while the story may not be anything special, the gameplay really is. The game feels like it belongs in the Resident Evil universe. You are once again trapped in a large mansion, filled with tons of enemies and even more puzzles. That's right, the puzzles in this actually take a moment to figure out. While they are nowhere near as complex as before, it is nice to see them used. More so than the ones that were used in RE5, which was just take item to door. The action is the same co-op based gameplay as before, only with more of a focus on survival horror. These are the old rules of survival horror. The ammo is very limited, making sure you aim well with each shot. Also, the enemies are hiding behind the doors and will jump out and are pretty tough to take down. Mix this with the great atmosphere and you have something that could almost pass as scary. The mansion is dark and spooky, and will have your hands sweating as you know something is behind the corner and you only have a couple bullets remaining. Sadly, the game is short, being able to be completed in about an hour. But while the game may be short, what it is a reminder of what Resident Evil 5 could have been.